Hey man, what's up? My name is Ace on the Track, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my home studio. So if y'all don't know me, my name is Ace on the Track. I'm a recording engineer, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, producer, and DJ. So basically I'm going to show you my studio, all the equipment I use, and I'm also going to give you guys the price of my equipment and why I use each item and if I like them or not. So boom, let's get started. So first, I obviously got my MacBook Pro. I got this MacBook Pro in 2020. It's actually a really good laptop. I would definitely recommend it. I use a laptop because, I'm always on the go and I bring it everywhere with me. Instead of having a desktop at home and a laptop for when I'm out, I just use my laptop for everything. So this costed me about $2,200 when I got it. Mind you, I'm in Canada, but overall this is a really good computer and I would definitely recommend it if you guys are in music or any creative industry. Next, I got my Apollo Twin X. This little thing right here is a really important part of my studio. It's my audio interface, so basically it connects my microphone to my computer, it connects my monitors to my computer. I would definitely recommend it if you guys are starting to take music a little bit more serious, but you don't want to buy like a console or a bigger audio interface. It has a ton of good options. You can put a high pass for when you're recording, talk to the artist through the built-in microphone, you could dim the sound on the monitor, you can mute the sound on the monitors, and you can make everything sound mono with just one button. This costed me about $1,600 after taxes when I got it, which was about 2 years ago now. Next, I got my studio monitors. These are the Adam Audio A7X. I absolutely love these monitors, man. They sound great. They sound really flat. They don't make my ears tired or they don't make my ears hurt. I would definitely recommend these monitors, man. They're not too small, but they're not too big either. So if you have a decently sized studio, these are perfect for you. Also, they have a ribbon tweeter, which most monitors don't have, and I find the high end sounds really good. So these costed me about $1,000 for each, so total $2,000. Like I said, I definitely recommend these monitors. Next, I got my microphone. This is a Rode NT1A. It's a pretty basic microphone, but it still sounds great. I'm trying to upgrade to the Slate ML1, but for beginners, I definitely recommend this microphone. And I've never received any complaints from my clients when they record here, so I'm guessing they like it. I would say it's similar to the AT2020, but has a bit more high end. This microphone costed me about $300, but it came with a pop filter and a shock mount and all that. So to go with the microphone, I have a Chaotica Eyeball. I definitely recommend this if you don't have any acoustic treatment in your studio, or even if you do, it's a really good thing to get. The Chaotica Eyeball costs a little bit over $200 after taxes. I think the price is a little excessive and there are other options out there, but I like it. Alright, next I got my acoustic treatment. Man, acoustic treatment I think is one of the most important parts of any studio, whether you're recording, mixing, or mastering. I got all this acoustic treatment from a company called Studio Solutions. It's based in Montreal where I live. He came over, he installed all the panels, he even made me custom corner panels, which was really nice of him. So I have 6 acoustic panels on the wall. I think they're 4 inches thick. I have 2 on the ceiling, which are also 4 inches thick. I have 2 corner bass traps, and I have 2 bass traps in the back of me. Whether you're recording, mixing, or mastering, I definitely recommend you getting acoustic treatment. And don't get that little foam you see on Amazon and shit. That shit does nothing. I would get real acoustic treatment if I was you. You could even make it yourself too if you're on a budget, but I decided to go somewhere else. All the acoustic panels with installation costed me a bit over $1,000, I think. I definitely think it was worth it. Next, I got my headphones, which are the Audio-Technica M50Xs. I love these headphones, man. I use them in the studio when I'm tracking people, and I use them when I have to mix songs when I'm not at the studio. These are great headphones, and I definitely recommend them. They cost around $250, which I think is a bit excessive, but they're great headphones still. And for my clients, I have the Sennheiser HD 280 Pros for when I'm recording them so they can hear themselves. These cost about $130, and I definitely recommend these. I used to use these before I got the Audio-Technicas when I was mixing songs, but when I decided to get the Audio-Technicas, I decided to give my clients those. And honestly, they're great headphones for the price. If you have a home studio and you can't get loud speakers or monitors, I would definitely recommend getting these or the Audio-Technicas so you can mix songs or make beats or whatever in your headphones. And they still sound really good. Next, I got my Kensington trackball, which isn't that important, it's more about preference, but I like this over any other regular mouse. This costed me about $100, and ever since I use this, man, I take it everywhere I go. If I go to another studio, if I go to another city or whatever, I bring it with me. It's more about the speed and comfortability for me. I'm so quick with this trackball, man, when I'm recording or mixing or whatever. And it has a bunch of buttons so that you can customize them. And when you scroll, it's crazy quick. I would definitely recommend getting a trackball. Next is my Akai MPK Mini. Honestly, I got this about 3 years ago and I don't even use it anymore, but it's still here. This costs about $120. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even really recommend it. I don't use it too often. I rather use my computer to make beats and, pencil everything in, but that's just preference. And if you were to get a MIDI controller, I think there's better ones out there. Other than that, man, I just got a couple other random things, you know, like my desk, my LED lights to set the vibe. I got a couple couches, I got a couple extra chairs for people to sit on. I have an extra audio interface, which is the SSL2. In case I'm in a session and something goes wrong with my Apollo Twin X, I could just swap them out. I also have 2 extra microphones, which are the Shure MV7s. I bought them when I was doing my podcast, but I still have them in case anything goes wrong with my mic during a session. At least I have those. I have my little MacBook dongle so that I can connect all these different USB things and SD cards and all that, because MacBooks are weird like that. I definitely recommend having an iPhone charger, a micro USB charger, and a USB-C charger for your clients too. You never know if their phones are about to die, whether they have a Samsung or an iPhone. You got to be prepared for any situation, and you just look a lot more professional if you have what the client needs. Also, I would definitely recommend getting water bottles for your studio so that when your client's thirsty or whatever, they could drink some water and you don't have to do the dishes. I have a bunch of different extension cords for all these plugs to go into. Also, I definitely recommend getting carpet to put on the floor or rugs. I promise this will make a huge difference for the sound of the room. It'll sound a lot better. I would recommend getting a TV for your studio with maybe a console like an Xbox or a PS4 or something. You know, in case your clients are recording and their friends are bored, they could just run up a game of 2K or whatever. Other than that, man, there's not much else to talk about regarding my studio. That's pretty much all the equipment and different little things I have. If y'all have any questions about anything I said during this video, just let me know down in the comments and I'll answer all your questions. If you've never visited my channel before, I would definitely recommend going to see my other videos. I post vlogs and different types of little random videos. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.